Hello friends, you're with a Lonesome Gamer, and I'm still playing Dungeon Universalis. And now if you followed the series, you've seen that we managed to get out of the dungeon. And I've also said at the end of the last video that I don't have a lot of time to continue the series for the next days. But my idea was now that I want to try to play maybe every day, I don't know, half an hour or something, and just make a few short videos and eventually then just upload the stuff in a few days. So, okay, it will take a while until this gets uploaded. Anyway, so I also said that after the last adventure, everybody gets now a free skill, and that is actually wrong because this is the third adventure and you don't get a free skill after the third adventure. After the first, the second and the fourth, you get free skills. After that, you can advance skills, but right now, after the third adventure, you do not get a free skill, but we have money that will allow us to buy development points, and we need them. We need one more advance of one hero to get to 70 value points, and we need 70 value points to be allowed to access the next dungeons, because we now basically solved all the beginner's quests. That one here was the last one. And this is now where our group is located. So my goal is now to go here into this city here of Venin. Or it's a kind of a village, not really a city, just a small settlement. And it seems to be the kingdom of Alania. And yeah, so we're going to travel from here to here basically. And what I'm going to draw, I'm going to roll for 4 cards or 5 cards. We have plains here. Here I don't like the way the road movement was handled. I will simply roll for a road card if there's a road symbol in an area. And in addition, I'm going to roll for a forest card if there's a forest symbol. Then we're going to go here to the swamp, and eventually we'll enter the village here. So let's see. We start in the plains, and I got my cards over here. So on a 5+, we'll have an encounter in the plains. Okay, so we do have an encounter there. So let me just roll my 10-sider here. I don't know how many are there. Maybe I need more than a 10-sider. Let's see what we get. Okay, that is number 2. Oh god, that is this card here. Okay, and this is Scorched Village. You enter a scorched village. If you choose to bury the dead, the dark player will place a new danger marker on the campaign map. If you decide not to do so, one of the village's survivors puts a curse on you. One random hero loses 1 fortune point. Okay, I'm not sure what am I going to do with that. We're not playing with the dark markers. So you know what? What I'm going to do is I will roll a die, and on a 1 to 3 I'm going to draw one of the dark player's cards, and on a 4 to 6 I'm going to take the curse. Let's do it that way. Okay, so we got to find the dark player's cards now. Okay, so now we're going to draw one of these cards, and again I want to use a die to avoid the shuffling, but where's my die? Let's take this one. Okay, that is number 16. Let's see how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. 13, so it's this one here. And that's a curse. Pick a random hero for those in the group. He stops before a stone. So oh, it says random hero. Okay, so let's see. That is the Celestial. So she stops before a stone idol that represents a god he does not worship. Instead of giving him an offering, she despises him. The god is offended and curses the hero. She loses 1 fortune point. If she has none, okay. So this is basically the same thing, and that's a crazy coincidence that would have happened if I would have chosen the other option on the card. That is super insane. But look at that. She has no fortune point. So that means she will actually get the condition diseased. I wonder if she can get that easily. Let's see what the invulnerable says. Yeah, I think she can get the condition. Anything special here, maybe? No. No, yeah. So I'm going to give her the diseased condition. So I don't know if there's a card. I didn't find any card or marker for that. So I'm going to take this one here. Let's place it here like this as a reminder that she is now diseased. Okay. Then we continue our journey and we roll for a road card. And nope, nothing happened on the road. We have a safe journey there. Now we enter the forest. And yes, there will be an event in the forest. Let's see. I think a 10-sider should be enough. That is number 3. The Witch's Curse. Oh, not again, man. You bump into a coven. Women of all ages dance naked while they cast spells and make sacrifices. One of the heroes must pass an intelligence test. Otherwise, all characters suffer a -1 penalty on their courage for the next quest. Okay, there would be also an epic event, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested in that. But we're going to go and try to do the courage. It's an intelligence or... Yeah. So the problem is because she is now diseased, she also has a -1 on intelligence, which kind of sucks. Maybe it would be a good idea. We only have 3 intelligence. I'm thinking about having the option of doing a reroll, but I don't think... What about the healing light, by the way? I could have actually removed my diseased condition by playing the healing light. Well, okay, it's a little late now. You know, I will allow that. I'm gonna try the healing light and heal myself. No, I'm not. No, let's not do that. Maybe we get another stupid encounter. What am I gonna do, man? Yeah, well, I'm gonna risk it anyway. She's got a 4, which is still pretty good. So I need a 6 and a little bit of luck here. And we just have that. Okay. Excellent. So, no problems here with the witches. And now we continue our journey into the swamp here. So we went like this, and then here, and now we're here. And we're approaching the village that is our destination. So let's see. Swamp. We need a... that's a 5+ again. Okay. And then we enter the village. So a 4+. No. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we are now here at Venin, and there's a physician. There's not even an inn? Fuck that. Oh man, that kind of sucks. But okay, I didn't know that. Maybe I should have gone here first, go to the inn. I'm gonna check if the physician allows us to heal also fortune. I mean, that kind of sucks. Let's see. So what I could do there is I could heal myself from diseases at the physician, but I don't really need to. So I'm gonna use instead my spell. Try to get rid of the disease now. And that worked out. So I'm no longer diseased. And then I'm actually going to move first into this city here. So I'm going to move back. I kind of messed this up. I have to go to an inn to heal before I can go to this village. But you know, now that we're in here, I might as well go to the magic school and to the alchemist. Well, I think still first I'm going to move through the swamp. Okay, nothing happens. Now we're going to the plains. And we have an encounter in the plains. That's one. I think that's the same as... Yeah, that's the Scorched Village again. Great. Oh man, let's see. Is it a curse again? So on a 1 to 3... Okay, we have again this stupid diseased condition. No, that's not true. We roll for a random hero. Okay, this is this guy, and he loses a fortune point. Because, yeah, that was a curse, but she only got the diseased condition because he had no fortune points left. Okay, so that, and then we can try to enter this village here of, I think it's Kenor. I cannot really read that. So let's see if we have an encounter there, and we don't. Okay, so now finally we can go to the inn and rest there. So I'm going to spend $8 for every hero. 2. And that gives now all the heroes their full health back, their full fortune, and also a healing potion. Okay, so now time to move back from here into this village here. So we are right now, we're here. So we got to go back through the plains, swamp, and then into the village. So let's do that. Plains, an encounter on a 5+. So yeah, maybe it's again the village, the Scorched Village. And this time it's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, this is more than... Okay, it's a... Is it an 8 or a 3? That's an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Sacred stones. You reach a group of sacred stones in which magic rituals have been taking place since time immemorial. Each hero who chooses to make an offer to the ancient gods. Any object with a selling price must roll 1d6 and check the result on the following chart. So, I tend to say if I can choose that something happens, I kind of have to do it, right? This is so I really want to do that, and so therefore Let's see what we got. Could give away the beer. Yeah, I'm going to give them beer. And roll a d6. And we'll see what happens. That is a 1. Great. The gods are offended by your offering. Character loses 1 fortune point. That's great. Okay, well, there you go. The celestial is not in the favor of the gods, it seems. This guy, what can he throw away? He doesn't really have... I mean, I could throw away the composite bow, but that's a little painful. No, I don't. This guy doesn't do it at all. For him, everything is too expensive, basically. I think he also throws away the beer. And that is a 2. Man, this isn't too hot. The gods seem to be busy somewhere else. Nothing relevant happens. Okay, and he... this stupid camouflage paint. Fantastic, we don't need that at all. That was a 1. Great, well that worked out great. Oh man. Lovely. So the gods were offended again. And I understand that. Okay, so this wasn't the best card for me. But anyway, and now we're going to enter the swamp again. So let's roll. And nothing happens. And eventually we're going to go into the village. Okay, we do have an encounter there. So that is number 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Incursion. The town is attacked by a band of looters. All characters must pass a combat skill test. Those who fail it suffer 3 damage dice. Well, okay, that's not good. Well, fine, let's do it. Combat test. So she needs a 6. I think we don't use the modifiers of the weapons here. So she simply needs a 6, I guess. And she has it. We have a 6 here too. Awesome. Here, also 6. Excellent. And here we need a 5. Okay, so at least that worked out well. No trouble here for me. Okay, so we made it into the village, and here we can now... I want to go to the magic school because I want a spell for her. Okay, so I've randomly picked 2 spells, and we're going to flip them now and see what we get. A blast of light. Target and all characters within the spell's area of influence or area of effect suffer 2 damage dice and get stunned. Okay, that's not bad. And then here, the other one is a flashing weapon. Choose a friendly character's weapon. It can be used twice per turn without any penalties. The caster may perform an attack action using this weapon even in the same turn the spell was cast. Wow. That is... I mean, okay, I'm not quite sure what that means, to be honest. It can be used twice per turn. It doesn't say... It's weird. It doesn't say the character gets 2 attacks. It said it can be used twice per turn without any penalties. I assume I mean, I'm really not sure about that. I think, for example, this could be used with the Berserker skill, and then the -1 Berserker on combat would not apply for this weapon. This is what I think that means. It's a bit weird, I think. Or also, if you use maybe these things here, the mushrooms of frenzy and stuff like that, I think you can combine that with the flashing weapon, and I think that's really pretty awesome. So I guess I'm gonna take this card here. Yeah, I like that card. That's a good one, I think. If I can combine this with the Berserker skill, and that's how I will do it, that thing can do a ton of damage. So I got to spend 10 bucks there at the School of Magic for this spell. And I'm not going to spend an additional 10 or something like we usually have to. I'm just going to basically pay the development point, that's all. And that gives me an additional 2 fortune. Okay, and then I want to go to the Alchemist. There is also an Alchemist here in the city. You can see the symbol here at the bottom right. And we got a ton of stuff here, and we got a crafting list, and I want to check if there is anything we can get. So I also mentioned that we got this unidentified potion and that we got to go to the Alchemist to identify that. So I'm going to roll a die. Or does it cost me anything? Let's see what the card says. Do we have to pay for that? God, where is it? There we go. Services. Yeah, there we go. Cost me $1. Okay, so I'm gonna pay that. And then we're gonna roll a die here. That's a 4. So that's a strength potion. Neat. Okay, then we come with all these resources to the Alchemist. So we got 2 dragon slugs, linberries, 2 hammerhead beetles, a night jade stone, a red crystal, a sentinel, and the blue thistle, of Anam. Okay, and so let's see what we can do. I think, for example, we could do this. We could, yeah, the blue thistle of Anam and linberries, that would be a lin water potion. Do we have a sentinel? I think we do. Yeah, we got a sentinel and a dragon slug. That would be an oracle's potion. A hammerhead beetle and a dragon slug. That would be Egyptian brew. Okay. Nice. And we could have done that at the School of Magic. But I think I don't have that stuff anyway. No. No. This one here, no way. No, we don't have that. But yeah, we don't have that stuff. But we can I'm gonna check out these potions, and these potions cannot be found. They are on a different deck, so you can only get them at the Alchemist, and I'm gonna check it. Okay, so now we end up with these 3 cards here. There is the Gipkian Brew. heals a permanent injury, curable or incurable, suffered by one of the heroes. It can only be used immediately after the injury is determined, after the hero has been knocked out in a quest. It is not obtained while searching or as part of a treasure. It can only be acquired. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm going to give that to the physician. Makes sense that he has that. Then we got the Oracle's Potion. +3 on perception on your next initiative roll or on your next searching for secret doors action. And I'm going to use that in a way that I make it easier to search for secret doors, because I think that's super important. So you can either take the initiative roll, or I would say, for example, you find a secret door if you roll not only on a 6, when you roll with the 3 dice, but on a 5 or 6. That gives you much better odds, and secret doors are so powerful and important in this game. So the Oracle's Potion will allow that, and I'm going to give this to the Scout. And then we got the Lin Water Potion. Spellcasters only. Can be used while casting an offensive spell. The spell will deal 2 extra damage dice. So that goes obviously to the Celestial. And that's it. This is our visit at the Alchemist. And so we got rid of a lot of stuff. We only have now the Hammerhead Beetle, the Nightjade Stone, and a red crystal. And we had to pay $3 for that. So now we got $20 left. So that means I can buy 2 additional development points. Thinking about buying her a fortune. She only has 3 fortune, so buying her a permanent fortune could be a good idea. I'm also thinking about raising his intelligence. That would cost me 2 points, though. You know what? I'm going to simply buy 2 fortune. 1 for the Scout and 1 for the Celestial for the $20. So that is a permanent fortune. I'm going to write it down. Okay, and that gives me 4 development points overall. Okay, so we're ready to enter the dungeon again. This time against the human kingdoms. Over here at the Kingdom of Alania in this settlement here. And this is a kind of a medium dungeon. So the enemy that we have to face in the center here will be probably a little harder now. Okay, so took a few days break. I had to print and play a copy of 1871, and we wanted to play that a couple of days ago. So I really had to make sure I get this done, and I kind of underestimated it. So instead of playing and doing a video, I had to cut tons of shares and tiles to make this work. But now I got a nice, really beautiful copy of The Old Prince, which is a really awesome game. But back to this one here now. First I got to find the miniatures for my heroes. I also had to remove pretty much everything from the table so that we had a place to play, but well, okay. Okay, so this guy has again 2/3 of our points. We are at 74, so he starts at 48. And we enter the dungeon right here. And we roll for the first. No, actually, there's no trap at the first door. So let's draw a room tile, and that is a large room right away. So let's roll twice for an encounter. And we already have an encounter, and let's see. Okay, so one encounter. And that is enemy spotted. Okay, that's a start. We fight the human kingdoms, or enemies of the human kingdoms. We're down here, the Pulse Empire. So let's find the right card here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to add now +1 because it's a large room, and an additional +2 because we have more than 60 points. So we have to add +3. Oh god, that's 9. 1 knight, 3 soldiers with spear, 2 shooters with crossbow, and 2 religious fanatics. So we got to spend 9. So that brings him to 38. I think, was he at 47 or? God, I don't know. I think it's 39, right? I think he was at 48. I'm not sure. I think he was at 48. Anyway, yeah, so 39, that's an expensive attack. So we got this entrance tile here, the circular tile, I like that. We enter this large room, and first we actually have to check if there's furniture. If we should draw a special element now, then there's going to be no encounter. Empty, empty, and empty. So there's nothing in there except all these guys. So we're going to take this, we're going to ignore the fireplace here, and we're just going to fight. Okay, so we're basically good to go. So here we have 3 soldiers with a spear. Here, and this guy here, and also this guy here. It's a little hard to see, but they carry kind of a spear. Then these are the shooters with a crossbow. You can see that crossbow here. Here we have our 2 religious fanatics. These 2 guys here. And here we got the knight. Now, the knight may replace... So he usually has, it seems, a shield, broadsword, and mace. I'm not quite sure, does he attack with the mace or with the broadsword? It's a little odd because I think I'm simply going to roll dice for that. And it also says he may replace the broadsword and shield with a bastard sword. So first I'm going to say on a 1 to 4 he keeps his broadsword and mace. Okay, so he keeps these. And on a 1 to 3 he's going to attack with the broadsword, otherwise with the mace, because the card is not specific about that. So let's see. Okay, so he uses his mace to fight. That gives him a -1 in combat strength, but he does also a -1 against armor of the enemies. Blundering is a little easier. Equal-sized targets, though, are stunned in case of a critical hit. So that's also something we have to keep in mind. And the other guys have nothing too exciting going on. Of course, they got their long-range weapons, which is also something we have to keep in mind. So I'm going to start with the initiative roll, and none of these guys has a bonus. I got a +1 for the cat, +1 for the hunter, but I got a -1 because of the great shield. So overall it's a +1 for me. Not that great. So that means they got initiative, which is not good. And they had a 6 and 3. I wonder if that means that we might even be caught off guard. Just a moment. So that is an extremely bad start. We are actually caught by surprise. I'm thinking already about spending a fortune. I will do that. I had a 5. I'm going to force them to re-roll, hoping that not both dice exceed my intelligence or equal my intelligence. So let's see. Fuck, it's exactly the same. Oh man, okay, that means, because my intelligence is only 3 here, that means we are pulled out here basically with the back to these guys, and also this guy, although it's only 6 spaces away, yeah, no, but it's still, yeah, he doesn't, oh man, that's not a good start at all. So now we get attacked. Whoa, okay. So let's see, I guess we start with the shooters. Yeah, so I guess this guy moves in. And he attacks, no, wait a second. He might actually attack him. He has a clear shot on, oops, that's not a good omen. Yeah, he has a clear shot on him, so I guess he's going to go for him. He is probably the one easiest to hit. Yeah, pretty sure. So he uses his crossbow. That can be already a bad start. That's an 8. And that is a hit. Yep, that's a hit. So the crossbow does, I think, 4 damage. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, the shooter here. Yeah, that thing does 4 damage, -1 against armor. So my armor is only 3. So, oh no, it's actually 4. So yeah, it's a 3 then. Ah, it wasn't so bad. I take 2 damage. It's not good, but that could have been even worse. So I take 2 wounds from the first shot of the crossbow, and I'm gonna mark this guy now because he has to use his next action to reload. And now it's this guy, and he has to move if he wants to shoot. I think he has to move. I think he has to move actually here. And even that is, well, he might have to move a little closer. Let's see. He could move simply here. Yeah, I'm going to move him here. And that gives him a clear shot on this guy now. So, let's see. Oh my goodness, that's an 8. Okay, at least he moved. But he attacks from behind. So I'm pretty sure this is still a hit, and it's a critical hit, which means he even gets an additional dice here, and we have a terrible start. So let's see. Okay, that could have been much, much worse. Honestly, we're good. We do not take a single hit. Wow, man, that was super lucky. Okay. So the shooters could have been worse. 2 hits, but only 2 wounds. That could have been much, much worse. And now let's see who attacks next. So now the knight will activate because he has the highest VP. So he moves in 1, 2, 3. And he also attacks from behind with his mace. Oh, wait a second, we have to check. Is he going to attack this guy or maybe the other one? I think that makes no difference. I'm going to roll it. Maybe the one with the lower... It might be the one with the lower armor, though. Yeah, so he's actually attacking the guy with the lower armor. So I assume he moves simply here and then attacks the scout. Also from the back. Okay, that looks okay. 5 against a 7, but I'm not sure. So this guy has a 4 -1 because of his mace. So that gives him a 3. He may add 5, so he's at 8. I got a 7 plus 4 is 11. -1 because I get attacked from the back. So that brings me then to, yeah, no, I'm okay here. I'm okay. Fine, okay, that was okay. And then, let's see which one of them has a higher agility. They will attack first. So we got the soldiers, which have an agility of 2. They all have the same. I don't really know. On a 1 to 3, the religious fanatics go first. Actually, they are berserkers. Yeah, still, I think that doesn't make a difference. On a 1 to 3, yeah, so they go first. So that means now that this guy moves in here and attacks him, and he got 2 attacks as a berserker. Okay. Pretty sure I'm okay, because he's got a -1 because he's a berserker. It's not quite clear. Is that already part of the... No, I think, yeah, I think he simply... No, I think he gets a -1, yeah. And it says here, goes berserker if at the beginning of his turn he has line of sight. That's an interesting question. Did he even have that? Yeah, he did. But this guy doesn't. That's interesting. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is actually a win for the barbarian. They both have a -1, but he has a higher value. So I guess we're okay. Now this guy does not go berserk because he does not have line of sight. We want to try to distribute even, so again he can move through here 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to attack this guy again, I guess. And that is a 6 against a 6. That might be a hit because, as I mentioned, he does not have the berserker malus. So it is even because I have a better combat value and I also have a higher agility, so I also win that battle. This is pretty awesome. Now the last ones are the one with a long-ranged weapon. So this guy moves here and he uses his long-range weapon to attack the scout. And again, it doesn't look too bad. Man, my guys are good. The soldier has a 3. The scout has a 4. He's got a -1. We're okay. We're again okay. And now, from the other side, 1, 2, I guess from here, this guy attacks with his long-range weapon. And again, it's going to be close. But I think I'm okay. I am okay. Yeah, I'm fine. So at the end we got this guy with a long-ranged weapon, and yeah, he's going to simply move in here and also attack. I think he might even be able to do it from here. It's not quite clear. Nah, probably It's hard to tell. Maybe he's got to go here, actually. Yeah, I think he's got to go there, because here the fanatic is in the way. But if he moves here, he can kind of attack through there. Oh, wow. This is, again, I think it could be good enough. Let's see. So the soldier has a 3. I got a 4. Got a -1 though. Okay, I think this is actually a hit now. Yeah, this is a hit because of the attack from behind. I hope I didn't mess this up before. So this seems to be a hit with the spear. So he does 3 dice. Does he use the spear as a 2-handed weapon? I think he does. Yeah, so that means he actually does an additional die of damage. So he does 4 dice of damage. Okay, that means I take another 2 wounds, I think. I got 4. Yeah, I take another 2 wounds. And I cannot use my shield because I was caught by surprise. So that was a tough first turn, but I think in the end I can be very happy with the result. And I get actually pushed back, kind of forgot that, and this guy probably follows me, I guess, here. So something like that, I guess. And I should have... Oh, the one before was a hit with the crossbow, so he couldn't push me, but this time I think that's what happens. Okay, but now it's our turn and we can fight back. Okay, I want to start with the physician, so I'm going to turn around. Wait a minute, it's not that easy, because they have their long-range weapon, which kind of keeps me away from moving in. So I got to attack these guys first, it seems. And that is a success. So now we can move in and we can roll 4 dice. I need more dice. So the shooter has 4 life points and an armor of 4, I think. Does he have? Yeah, he's got an armor of 4. Oh, actually, look at that. He seems to have a... Does he have a shield? Armor and shield. Yeah, actually, I think he has a shield. So he should not got the 2... the additional damage for the spear, but I'm gonna leave it there now. I think he actually uses a shield and a spear, so he can try to block this, and he managed to do it. Shit. I wonder what that means, honestly. I'm not sure. If he uses his shield, I think I managed to come close to him. So I'm allowed to stand here now. Yeah, but he managed. So yeah, I'm kind of managed to approach him, but he used his shield, so he doesn't take any damage. Okay, so then I'm going to turn around, and I think I want to go into Berserker mode now. So let's see. I'm going to attack one of the religious fanatics. Yeah, I think I want to try that. They're not terribly strong. Okay, that's a 9 against a 10. That's not so bad. I got a 4, but I got a -1. Ah, God. I forgot about that. You know, I might have taken actually a damage earlier on. I'm gonna... I don't know, man. I think I fucked up earlier, but it's so hard to remember that. I forgot the negative modifier of the axe. So I think this guy would have taken a damage somewhere. Probably against the knight, I think. No, then I don't know anymore. I'm going to give him a hit from the religious fanatic. I think the knight attacked this guy here, the centaur, but I think I'm going to give him a hit from the religious fanatic. It's not that bad, it's just 3 dice, but I want to do that. Oh wow, okay, so he takes a wound. I'm going to give him that. I forgot the negative modifier of this battle axe. And I'm also... so that was not a success, but I got a second attack against the same guy. And again, that was not successful. And then I will use my healing spell against this guy. So I'm going to roll a die with the wizard. That was a 4. I'm pretty sure that was a... that didn't turn out so well. Nope, that wasn't good enough. So I also couldn't heal. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And you know what? I also forgot to roll this die. But okay. Okay, so not a single success until now. Let's see if they get a bonus. And they don't. So we start with the shooters. They're going to reload their crossbows. So next turn they could fire, but it's a bit hard for them now. Then we start again with the knight. He starts to attack, and he will attack the barbarian because he's easiest to hit. Yeah. And nothing happened. We were lucky here. So, and then we continue, and I suggest we do it again randomly. Let's see if the long-range guys start. Nope. So we start again with the religious fanatics, and this time it's this guy, and he attacks the physician. Oh boy, are you kidding me? This is horrible. It's a blunder from my side with my flail, and it's a double critical from the other side. Holy fuck. Okay, you know what? I have to reroll at least my blunder. I don't want to damage my flail. Okay, that is at least not a blunder, but man, this is terrible. So that means with his improvised weapon, he does now 5 dice of damage. Incredible. Yeah. Well, okay, so that wasn't so bad though. I take only a single wound. Only the 4 is a success. But still, I mean... God damn it. And he then pushes me back. So there we are. And he's a berserker, so she follows me. And now he's going to attack the centaur. And, well, at least say we turn around, right? So he's going to attack the centaur now. And we're good. We're good here. So now this religious berserker attacks here. And again, that's a hit. Man. Okay. So it's only 3 dice, luckily. And I think because I got 5 armor, no consequences here. But he's got another attack, right? He's a berserker. And that's another hit. That means, again, 3 dice. And again, no damage. Now the guy with a long-range weapon here, he also attacks me. Okay, nothing. This guy with his long-range weapon, I assume he moves again here and tries to attack me here. nothing. And eventually, I mean, that's the thing now. If he moves here, I don't know if he can reach me. I don't really think so. So I assume he has to really engage. And is he going to do that with his spear? Because it would give him a disadvantage. But I think he would. Instead of doing nothing, I think he just does that. So he moves in, tries to attack, and that is not a success. So it's really time to now get a better result here. Gotta be careful now. The shooters have reloaded. Man. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna start with this guy here attacking the religious fanatic. This looks good. And he does not have a shield or anything. So we get 4 dice. And we killed him. He only has a value of 4. And we got a great roll. Okay, so we managed to kill our first enemy. That's something. Do I want to move in into the other room? I don't think so, honestly. Instead, I think I'm going to attack with this guy, the knight. And I'm going to go berserk again. It's not I'm going to stay berserk. It's not going to be easy, though. Why does it say... Oh, that's I see. Okay, well, we'll see. That was insane. Fantastic. That is a great hit. It's a critical. He can try to... If he rolls a 6, he can block this. But he doesn't. And that... Yeah, so that means we do a lot of damage now. 6 dice. And it's -2 against his armor. So if we're lucky, we're going to be very lucky. He's got an armor of 5. So, but let's see. He only has 5 life points. Maybe we can kill him. That didn't work out well at all. Only 2 damage dice. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not going to waste another... I thought about wasting another fortune. But no. I'm going to give him the 2 damage. And I'm going to do another attack. Because I'm a berserker. Whoa! Holy crap. Man, I mean, now it's getting serious here. Okay, and that means... he cannot even block that. And that means we get like... Oh, I think I actually did a critical. So I think I should have taken... I should have gotten another damage die last attack. Okay, great. So he takes another damage. And I think... Now I can actually kill him, because now I get like 8 dice. So that should be enough. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that means we managed to kill the knight. And now I'm going to move in here. And at least trying to kind of keep this guy engaged, that shooter here. Okay, so that means now the scout can go next. And yeah, he's got to fight these guys with the long-ranged weapons first. They kind of try to block him off. So I think I'm going to attack, I'm not sure, I'm going to attack this guy here. Yeah, that didn't work out. And I'm going to try again a healing spell with the wizard for the scout. Okay, this time it totally worked. So that means this guy can heal. 4 points with the healing light. Excellent. So now the dark player activates again, and this time we draw a special card, and it is an outstanding warrior. One creature of the dark player's choice gets a +1 to its combat skill strength until the end of the engagement. Okay, so we get to see, it is the one, I think, with the highest combat values if they all have the same value points. Otherwise it would have been the knight. It's a little tough. Which, I mean, it's not the shooter, I guess. So is it going to be the soldier or the religious fanatic? I'm going to roll a die here. So it's either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so it's this guy here. I want to mark this somehow. I'm going to place... let's place this marker here. He's got a +1 strength. And that costs 2 points for this guy. Okay, and now they're going to attack. So we start again with the shooter, and this guy simply moves here, I guess, and now he can, well, he can shoot. Maybe it's an advantage for him if he moves back 1 space. It's not that easy to reach, and he's going to shoot now. It's the same, it's both as close distance. And that was really bad. That was a miss, and it was also a 1, which means he hits one of the adjacent guys. And we're going to roll here randomly 1, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that means he somehow manages to hit this guy. Let's see. So the soldier with the spear, he can try to block, I guess. So let's see. And a 5 or 6, that seems to work. Yeah, so he managed to block the shot. Somehow managed to see the arrow and... okay, so interesting, but yeah, then this guy will try to disengage. And that is successful, so he moves now back 1, 2, and he... yeah, the others are... Well, I could try to move maybe somewhere else to... You know, I think... Yeah, we have to distribute the attack. So I think if I move here, I can try to shoot this guy here. I wonder... No, I think the door is big enough. There is no cover or anything. So... You're simply going to try to shoot. That is also a miss, and it's again a 1, but there is no enemy adjacent to him, so it's simply just a miss. And both of the crossbows have to be reloaded. So that was good. I was lucky there. Now again, let's see who activates first. It probably doesn't really matter. I'm going to start with the religious fanatic. Although it's not that easy. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It kind of sucks that we have to roll that, but it's important for the equal distribution. Yeah. So this guy, that means he moves here because he can ignore, because this guy is already engaged with him, therefore he can basically ignore the melee range of him, and he can now attack the physician. Well, that's probably not, yeah. So that is good enough. So we're going to see 4 dice with this improvised weapon. It was a critical. Good Lord, that's 4 hits. That's actually a kill. That would be a kill. That's insane. Well, okay, I mean, gotta live with that. Gotta roll a die. I'm gonna spend a fortune. And if I roll a 5 or a 6, I can ignore that. And I did. Wow. Okay, so I was lucky here. That was really brutal. And then, let's see. We had the shooters, we had this guy. So now it's this guy, I guess. And he has to fight him. Is it? That's tough. Yeah, I think it is, though. So I think he has to fight him. Because they are next to each other, they are kind of engaged. Okay, that's also a success. So he can use his spear. And that is a critical hit. So he uses 4 dice here. Okay, that is 1 hit. So that's... I mean, I got a massive armor, but yeah, it's really tricky, and he pushes me back. Probably more here, that gives this guy an advantage too. Oh man, I don't like that at all. And now this guy will attack here, also with his spear. Okay, this time I was okay. Although it was from behind. And now last it's this guy, and yeah, he cannot really reach anyone here, I guess. So he just moves 1 space closer and also attacks with a spear. And that was also a success. And man, he's got a strength +1 and a critical. Outstanding warrior. So that means that gives him 5 dice. Oh boy. 2 damage. This is a pretty tough fight for the beginning. Okay, so now it's me again, and I'm in berserker mode still, so I'm gonna attack immediately here. That is probably a success. Well, technically I'm still at a distance because this guy has his spear. Now let's see. I got overall -2. This guy is that 3? No, it's not a success. Shit, it's not a success, so I gotta roll again. This looks better. I think this is a tie. I got again a -2, but I have a better combat value. It's better by 1. So that means it's a tie, and I have the higher agility. So this is a success. That means I can move in, and I can then use 6 dice, and with a little bit of luck, this guy should be dead. Yeah, okay. So we managed to kill the outstanding warrior. All right. Yeah, it's something. Now I'm going to attack with the physician. I'm going to attack this guy here. Okay, so let's see. that is a success. So I can move in here, get closer, and he can try to block. Actually, I think I forgot that here. I think he could have actually blocked. Damn it. Let's see if he can block the other guy. No. And now this guy, the first one and the second one, actually it looks like he could, but I think I did a critical. I think that 9 was mine. I'm not totally sure though, but I'm pretty sure. So therefore I think he could not successfully block. I hope I'm not messing this up. And now I will roll 5 dice. Okay, let's see. 2 damage. Okay. And I'm not going to push him away. I'm kind of happy that he's close. That gives him a disadvantage with his spear. And now the scout will attack the religious fanatic. And that is clearly a success. And he has no shield or anything. So that means I can roll 7 dice. Ugh. Oh man, that was a horrible roll. That's just a single hit. I'm going to accept that. Okay, so again, not too lucky here. Now what about the celestial? I wonder if I should try an attack here. You know, why not? Let's go for it. 1, 2, and I'm going to also attack with my fast attacks the religious fanatic. And you know what? I think it might be enough. I got a 7. He's got a 6. But oh no, I think I have to subtract 1, right? Yeah, I got to subtract 1. So that means we both have a 6. I got a combat value of 4. Yeah, so I win this. That's cool. But I got a -1 while attacking. God damn it. I got a 3 agility. And this guy only has, wait a minute, this guy only has a 2. Okay, cool. So now he can, we gotta, let's see, I got only 3 dice here. Yeah, let's see what we can do. We need a 4+. Okay, I mean, hey, we did 2 damage. That's kind of cool. That means he's wounded now. So, at least something. And yeah, I'm thinking, I think I'm just going to leave him standing there. I'm not going to push him back, I guess. Okay, so that's that. And now it's again the dark player. Ah, fuck. That's another card for him. That says return. The dark player can place in a section where there are other friendly creatures the one he removed by using the card escape. This creature no longer suffers the condition wounded. Okay, so that isn't working. So he simply discards this card and gets an additional 2 points, like this here says. And now, first of all, these guys, he will remove his crossbow here and probably also try to move back. Get a little bit out of the way, relocate. This guy here he can do the same. He does not have to roll for disengagement because there is already this guy engaged with him. So he's going to remove that and then move also 3 spaces away. Okay, fine. And then, let's see. Okay, I think I'm going to start with him. So yeah, he actually doesn't even have to move. He can attack this guy from behind, which is a little dangerous. Okay, we both have a 6. But again, I think I lose that. It's from behind, got a -1 for this, and you know he now has actually a chance to kill me. So he gets 3 dice, but he needs a 5+ to be successful. Okay, I take another wound, and that means I'm wounded now. I got 6 life points, I got 5 wounds, so I'm wounded. So that's a -1 on my abilities. Ugh. Okay. So let's see. Now it's this guy, and he attacks here, but he tries to disengage first. And that worked out, I guess. It's a 9. Yeah, that's good enough. So he can move back 1 space, and then he can attack me with his ranged, or with his long-range weapon. But that didn't work out. And now we got this guy here, and he will try to attack the Celestial. Oh, that's not good. That's actually a critical. So that means the Celestial is hit. Fuck, this is incredible. Ah, man. And he takes 4 die of damage. Yeah, that could nearly kill me. Oh my goodness, it's not that bad. I thought it was totally horrible. But it's not. It's actually, I mean, it's bad. I take 3 wounds. Oh, good lord. I feel I have to, if I survive that combat, I'm pretty sure I have to rest, which will cost me 2 turns. But I'm in such a bad shape, man, that I really have to do that, I guess. Oh, man. Shocking. And he pushes me back and moves in here, which might not be the best idea, but that's what they do. Okay, I'm going to use, again, the Celestials as an attacker, and I'm going to try to kill the Religious Fanatic. And I'm going to use my fast attacks. I think, oh man, this is even a blunder. I'm going to reroll that. Okay, so that's an 8. And he also has an 8. But I think, yeah, I win that. He's wounded, so I win that. I do 3 damage, and I think I can kill him. And you know what? I think that's not enough. It's just a 3. Nope. He's got an armor of 4. So I didn't manage to kill him. I'm gonna push him back though. Oh man, this sucks so badly. So now I think this guy. Now let's give this centaur the attack here. Gotta reroll that. It's a blunder. Cannot take that. Okay, that's a 6, but it's not good enough. So the Religious Fanatic is still doing okay. And now I'm gonna try my best with the Physician to attack him. And again, he's doing fine. Incredible. Now this guy here, the Barbarian, will take a healing potion. And he's going to heal 4 life points. And I was really hoping that that was not necessary, but I'm just in such a bad shape. So now I think I'm going to turn around and I'm going to attack this guy. Yeah. I think I'm going to attack this guy here. And that is definitely a hit. There's no way for him to stop that. So he take like 8 dice of damage or something, which is... And I can move in. And... Okay, so, yeah, I mean, he's dead. Now the question is... I didn't really move, right? I mean, this was just kind of the movement. So I think I can definitely attack this guy with my second attack. Okay, so that also worked out. And that means he's gonna be dead. Yeah, okay, so we managed to kill him too. At least he was doing well now, the Berserker. Excellent. And now, yeah, we got to deal with the other guys again. It's their turn now, and now we got to deal with the crossbows again. So let's see. Okay, at least no special condition. And now they're going to try to shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is a medium range. And yeah, they're gonna shoot at this guy. He's closest, yeah, so that is a miss. Okay, nice. And now this guy, he will move here to get the option to shoot, and he's gonna shoot at the physician. That's a 7. That's not enough because he had to move, so that is a -1 modifier, and he needed a 7 to start with. Okay, so at least that was fine. And now, as a long-ranged attack, I'm gonna move. Well, I don't know, man. I think I will attack here. He's easier to hit, I think. And that is a hit. And that is a critical hit. So that means the soldier does 4 dice of damage. Okay, that is 1 damage against the barbarian. So man, I really want to finish this now. This totally sucks. So let's move in here. Oh no, I cannot even do that. First, I just will try to attack here now. That's a 7, so that didn't work out against him. I think at least. Yeah, it could be close. So I got a 5, but he's not wounded, right? I'm pretty sure that's not going to be enough. No. Got a -1 for my flail. That's not going to be enough. Okay. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This guy moves in and tries an attack. And also he has to stand here first. That was a miss, but he has a second attack. And that was a hit. I'm pretty sure about that. Got a -2 modifier on my attacks, but I have a better value than he does. So yeah, that is a success, and that means the guy is probably dead. He could try with a 6 actually to block, and he didn't. Yeah, okay, so he's killed. And that means I can actually move to his space. And the reason, yeah, and now this guy can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That brings him here, and that allows him now to attack and also engage the shooter. Okay, that's going to be close. An 8 against a 6. So the shooter is unarmed, which gives him a -1. And he has a combat strength of 3. I got a 4, so it is a tie, and my agility is higher, so that means it's a hit. That gives me 6 dice. Okay, so that's 3 damage. So the guy is wounded. Okay, nice. And then the Celestial moves on. You know, I don't think I have to do anything here. I'm not going to do anything with him. These guys have to reload. They are in a bad shape anyway. So let's see if they get some kind of advantage. Nope. So that means this guy tries to disengage. It's going to be tough for him. But he manages to do that, although he's wounded. So he moves kind of like 1 to probably here. And then he's going to reload his weapon. Okay. And what about him? He's simply going to reload his weapon, and that's all he does. And now I'm going to move in 1, and he's going to try to do a defensive shot. So I'm going to move here, and we see a defensive shot. That's an 8. That's not going to be enough. He's got a -2 for the defensive shot. He's wounded, so he can't do it. So that means also that his weapon is again empty. And now we can attack again. And that is going to be good enough. And now I'm pretty sure I can do it. It's a critical hit. Yeah. Okay, so this guy is killed. And now I'm going to go after this guy here. He also gets a chance for a defensive shot. I'm going to move in, just hoping that he doesn't hit. No, he doesn't. Excellent. So that means now it's not looking good. This is a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. So he takes 6 damage. So he is only wounded, but I get a second attack because of my berserker skill, and well, I only managed to wound him. So now the physician also moves in, and he's now going to try to finish him off here. And that is enough, so yeah, I'm pretty sure. 5 dice. Okay, that's it. Wow, what an insane, tough battle right at the start of the adventure. Okay, so now it's time to search the bodies, and we get 2 dice for the knight. We had 3 soldiers, so it's 5. And 2 shooters and 2 religious fanatics. So overall it's 9 dice. And yeah, let's see. Hoping for 5 and 6s. And that was a terrible roll. So that means I have $2. Man. And a single common item. And that's all. Pretty bad. Really bad. Anyway, and I'm not allowed to re-roll these kind of search rolls, so yeah. And then I can draw a common item. Oh, that is awesome. That's a healing brew. That is great. That's exactly what I need. Excellent. That is awesome. So I'm going to give that to him, I think. Perfect. So, yeah, that was at least something. And he's going to use his medical abilities to heal the wizard. I'm not gonna rest. I thought about it, but I want to save time. So yeah, I don't think I want to rest here. And you know what? I think with yeah, no, I'm okay. So now we're going to continue the exploration. And so we're in here. Time goes on, and I guess I want to move here. Oh, we got to roll for a trap first. And there's no trap. Okay, that's another large room. And we're going to draw 3 cards. So we have amphoras and containers, a water well, and a kitchen. Oh, okay. Quite a bit going on there. So let's see if we meet again creatures. Got to roll twice because it's a large room. Once. Okay, so we immediately have a second encounter. And that is a wandering creature. Okay, so that is just at least not that much going on this time. So let's see. We have to add again 3. Okay, that is a 7. So we simply meet a knight. Okay. And I'm just going to leave the setup basically like this. Entering a large room. So the knight, first we got to find some of the elements here. Okay, so this is basically here our kitchen. We have the whole kitchen area here, and we have the amphoras here, and we have a water well. So that makes totally sense for a kitchen. I kind of like it if the random dungeon generation works in a reasonable way. And then we got here at the center, we got the knight standing. He's guarding the food or whatever. And so let's see, we have again, we have the option. He could have a broadsword and shield, or a bastard sword, or a mace. So let's see, on a 5 or 6 he has a bastard sword instead of a shield. Nope. And now the question is, on a 1 to 3 he uses a mace, otherwise he uses his sword. Again, he uses a mace. Okay. So let's go for the initiative roll. And again, he has the initiative. Really poor here. And again, it allows me to actually, I have to turn around. Very bad. I'm not going to put this guy in front though. I'm just going to do it like this again, as we usually do. And that was not a good start. So the knight gets the option to attack. And he's going to go again for... He's going to move in and he's going to attack the barbarian. Okay, so I got a 9. The knight has an 8. But I'm afraid that might still be enough because he attacks from behind. And I got twice a -1 modifier for the axe. as well as, yeah, from behind. So we have the same combat value. So yeah, the knight wins this, but at least it's not a critical. Oh no, actually he's got a -1 because of his mace. So that means it is actually a tie. It's a tie, and I have a better agility. So that's cool. So he does not win. But I should have rolled if he has some boost, and he indeed has. So let's draw a card here, and that's a double attack. Okay, so he can attack simply again. Oh man. Okay, so he's gonna pay 1, and we have a second attack. Yeah, well, that kind of sucks. And this time he's gonna attack the other guy because he's gonna distributing attacks. That looks also... Yeah, that's not enough. Okay, great. So we managed to survive the first turn, even though he has that double attack. So now we turn around, and now it's time, it's payback day. So I would say the reptilian immediately goes berserk and uses his 2 attacks. And that was terrible. And he can roll again though. Ugh, my goodness. Twice in a row. How bad. And now it's the other guy. The scout. And that is clearly better. That is a success. The knight can try to block with his shield, but he needs a 6 because it's a critical, so that wasn't good enough. And now we get 7 dice with our elven sword. And that means, let's see, that was not good. That is not a single hit, because the knight has a chainmail, which gives him an armor of 5. So we didn't do any damage, but I'm pretty sure we could push him. And I'm gonna follow here, and now I can attack with the scout. No, with the physician. Oh wow, that is awesome, man. And there's no way he can block this. And that means we get 6 dice with the flail, and the flail does -1 against armor. That is pretty awesome. And that is really good. So that means we do 4 damage, so the knight is wounded. Excellent. Okay. I'm thinking about using the Celestial maybe to do a lethal blow. But that could backfire. You know, I don't think I want to do that. Although I'm not so terrible in fighting. I just need 1 more wound, right? You know, maybe I'm gonna go with it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can easily reach him. And I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use my fast attacks. And that is definitely awesome. Fantastic, fantastic hit. He can try to block if he rolls a 6. Oops. No 6, it was close, but it's not a 6. And that means I get now 4 dice with the dagger. And that is fantastic. That's good enough. 1 hit, that's exactly what I needed. So I managed to kill the guy. Awesome. Really nice. So let's search the body. We get 2 dice to do that. Okay, that is a buck for the 4. Nothing too exciting here, but at least something. And then we can interact with these, with the furniture here. So the kitchen, there's a kitchen in the room. Character searching it must roll 2d6 and check the result in the following chart. The extreme curiosity gives me a +1 here, a +2 actually. Okay, that's an 8. The character finds 1 pack of provisions. Nice. So if I remember that correctly, the provisions simply give me a plus. They allow me to heal 1 life point. So I'm going to give that immediately to the physician here. So he is back at full health. And then we got the water well. And we're going to try that too. So we're going to roll a single die. There's a well with a bucket. If a character decides to drink, he must roll 1d6. That's a 1. I cannot even add to it because result of 1, if you get a result of 1, you cannot apply that +2 bonus, so that's bad. Polluted water. Character takes 1 damage die against natural armor. That sucks. Okay, so let's see. We got a 3. Okay, that's just a 1, so no damage here. If we would have lost vitality, we would have also been diseased. So we were lucky. It was bad water, but nothing dangerous. And then we got the containers. Characters searching them must roll 5d6. And we want 6s. Oh wow, that is awesome, man. 3 6s. Every roll of 6 is a buck. So that's cool. So that's... You know, money means experience. And then we also found a random potion. Fantastic. And we found a dexterity potion. That is great. In my opinion, these dexterity potions are, maybe with the healing potions, pretty much the most useful ones. I think they're totally awesome. So I'm going to give that to him. And yeah, so that is that room, and that was nice. Okay, and so we're pretty much still at the start here, as you can see, but we didn't lose any time for now. And although we had that rough battle, I think overall we can still be happy. I mean, yeah, we were just at the beginning pretty much. By the way, I think this guy did not pay for the night. He had to pay 3 for that guy. Yeah, exactly. Okay, and so you know what? I'm gonna load it up at that point. It was a long video, I guess. So yeah, hope to see you on the next one. Bye.